Have you ever wondered who really invented the electronic television? Not the mechanical versions that flickered like old movies, but the true electronic breakthrough that brought moving images into our homes. Picture this: a 14-year-old farm boy in rural Idaho, plowing fields one day, suddenly sketches an idea that could change the world. But then a massive corporation swoops in, sparking years of brutal patent wars that delayed TV for everyone. Who won, and at what cost? Stick around, because this story of genius versus greed might just rewrite what you know about the screen you're watching right now. It's the 1920s, a time when radio waves are buzzing through the air, connecting families across the globe with news, music, and stories. But visionaries are already dreaming bigger. What if we could send pictures too? Enter the race to invent television, the next giant leap in mass communication. On one side, there's Philo Farnsworth, this teenage prodigy from a dusty farm in Idaho. At just 14, while tilling the soil in straight lines, he has this epiphany. Why not scan images line by line, electronically, like those furrows in the field? Fast forward to 1927, and at 21, he's got a working prototype in his San Francisco lab. No spinning discs or clunky mechanics, just pure electronic magic, transmitting a simple $sign as the first image. Can you imagine the thrill? A kid from nowhere, proving the impossible. But across the country, there's RCA, the radio empire ruled by David Sarnoff, a sharp-minded immigrant turned mogul. Sarnoff sees TV as the future gold mine, a way to control global media and rake in fortunes. He's got Vladimir Zworykin, a brilliant Russian engineer, on payroll, filing patents left and right to stake their claim. The stakes? Enormous. Whoever patents the core tech doesn't just win bragging rights. They shape how the world sees itself, from entertainment to propaganda. It's not just invention, it's power. Now, things get tense in 1930. Zworykin shows up at Farnsworth's lab, invited under the guise of collaboration. He spends days peering into the guts of Farnsworth's invention, that groundbreaking image dissector tube, the heart of electronic scanning. Historical accounts paint a clear picture. Zworykin walks away inspired, maybe too inspired. Soon after, RCA dangles a $100,000 buyout in front of Farnsworth. That's life-changing money back then, enough to set him up for good. But Farnsworth? He turns it down flat. He wants independence to build his own company, as those negotiation records show. Freedom over fortune, what a stand. RCA doesn't take rejection lightly. By 1932, they're in court, filing a patent interference lawsuit. Their angle? Zworykin's 1923 application supposedly beats Farnsworth's to the punch. Suddenly, it's war years of legal wrangling that grind everything to a halt. No one wants to invest in TV tech while ownership hangs in the balance. But as I think back on that lab visit, it makes you wonder, was this collaboration or corporate espionage? The documents suggest the latter, pulling us deeper into the shadows of this fight. Digging into those patent office records reveals the real game changer. Farnsworth's team pulls out a sketch from 1922, drawn when he was still in high school. His teacher, Justin Tolman, had kept it safe all those years, like a time capsule of genius. That simple drawing? It proves Farnsworth's idea predates everything. In 1935, the Patent Office rules in his favor. No solid evidence that Zworykin had a working prototype before 1931. Victory for the little guy, right? But RCA appeals, dragging it out until 1939. Why? Internal memos and Sarnoff's own strategies show a pattern. Dominate through litigation. Crush the competition, even if it means bleeding them dry. Farnsworth pours his savings into lawyers. His health starts slipping, all while RCA's machine keeps churning. It's heartbreaking. How do you fight a giant when every delay favors them? Finally, in 1939, RCA caves. They pay Farnsworth $1 million for licensing rights, acknowledging his patents. A massive win on paper. But then World War II hits, shutting down TV production entirely. Factories shift to war efforts. No one's building sets for living rooms. By the time peace returns, Farnsworth's key patents are expiring, and RCA floods the market with affordable TVs. They become the household name, the ones everyone credits. Farnsworth? He gets some royalties, but not the empire he deserved. The toll is brutal financial ruin forces him to sell off assets. His battles lead to depression and health woes, including a nervous breakdown. He fades into obscurity, tinkering in a small lab while TV explodes into a cultural phenomenon. Reflecting on that young boy's sketch, it's tragic how one spark of brilliance gets dimmed by endless fights. This story isn't just about TV. It's a mirror to how individual sparks often clash with corporate flames in tech history. Think about it, without those court records and biographies, Farnsworth's role might be erased entirely. It reminds us that progress isn't always fair. It's shaped by who holds the power. But reclaiming these facts? That's how we honor the overlooked, ensuring their legacies light the way for future innovators. What if there are more stories like this buried in the archives? Inventors who changed everything, yet vanished in the shadows. Take a moment, research Philo Farnsworth yourself, dive into those patents, read his biography. And in the comments below, share an untold tech tale you'd love me to explore next. Who knows? Your suggestion could spark our next video. If this hit home, hit that subscribe button, like, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next hidden history. Thanks for watching. Let's keep questioning the narrative together.